Hey guys, Anthony Michael here. I just wanted to make a quick video. Earlier today, I was talking to a friend of mine about these saws. I'd recently restored a 245A for him, and I told him that after all the saws that I've restored, between mine and other people's and ones that I've restored and sold, I'm always figuring out new things about these saws and discovering new problems. And this is one of those perfect examples. So this is one of the most recent early model saws that I've come into. And on this saw, there was an improper or a replacement screw for the muffler cover. This one's still intact and it's the right one, and this one is the only one that wasn't original, and it's one piece. Now some of you may know that this is the proper hardware for this style muffler. The long bolt goes into the housing and through the spark arrestor and baffle, and then the small one goes on the outside to hold the front down. Well, I tried to use this one. I put it in there, and as it turns out, the threads are stripped, so I'm going to have to use a tap and die or whatever and fix it. Maybe, but not anymore. I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to save this, and I'll tell you why. I have seen so many different repairs on these mufflers, between people welding them and the holes being wallowed out and people adding washers to them. I mean, you name it, I've seen it done. I have had, a hell of a time trying to find hardware that matches exactly like the original, and turns out, super easy fix. In this bag, I have a good bit of muffler hardware. All of this is muffler hardware for 306As, 2-bolt mufflers, and 1-bolt mufflers from the later models. As I'm looking through it, I pick up this screw, and this here is just a regular old 245A or later model 1-bolt muffler screw. Okay, it goes to this muffler. This is the one I'm talking about. This is a later model tin muffler that they eventually put on the 306 and 245A. As you can see, this one's damaged or whatever. But this screw right here goes all the way through and through the back into the cylinder. I noticed that the head of this screw is identical. Same size, same diameter, same threads. And turns out, really easy fix right here. And it's just the right size, y'all. Here's a socket head. I'll tighten it a little more when I... Boom. I mean, come on, If I'd have thought it was that easy all along, I would have been doing that. But there you have it. That's exactly what I mean when I say I'm always figuring out new ways to repair these and fix them, and I just thought that was cool and wanted to share that with y'all. Yeah, so if you don't have a set of this hardware here, and you have one of these mufflers, technically that'll work. But I also will say that I do think that there's a possibility that this one here is not correct either, because I've had quite a few of these mufflers show up on saws that sometimes they have this size head on them with a washer, and then other times they have this one here, which is just a little bit bigger of a head, but it's the same one. Because you'll see that some of these later style mufflers, they have a like they're threaded in here as well, and then the super later ones that have the like the extra threaded hole on the cylinder, those ones tend to be a little longer, like the one that I just put in there. So if you have one that's same size as this, it'll work. I mean, it's just the right length, and everything, and it threads perfectly. And this technically has the same exact size thread as well, except for the head is a little bigger. But yeah, thought I'd share that with y'all and show you. Thought it was pretty cool. Thanks for watching.